Before we talk about Mega Lucario, let's look at regular Lucario. You can see that it excels in mobility, with offense and scoring in the backseat in terms of stats. Take note of this. Now we look at Mega Lucario. Before level 9, you're stuck with this Lucario. See the difference? This one is equally good at offense and mobility, while scoring takes a backseat in terms of stat. Now, another important distinction is that this Lucario has Justified as its passive ability, which increases its attack stat when it takes damage, so a little bulk is actually a great idea for the early game. Game 8 also highlights these weaknesses. The move and item restrictions are non-negotiable, but we can use full heal against crowd control and practice a lot for the high skill ceiling issue. With this information, let's move on to held items. The point of using this Pokemon is Mega Evolution, which is triggered by using the Unite move, hence the Energy Amplifier. It's an indirect boost to our offense by means of cooldown reduction, which leaves us with mobility and scoring. The only item in the game that can boost both as of now is the Amulet coin. The HP boost also goes well with Justified, and this is actually my personal favorite build. But I understand folks who want to lean more on the offensive side. I got you. If you don't mind being normal Lucario for most of the game, you can ditch the Energy Amplifier and use Choice Scarf to increase the speed of your basic attacks and movement. And as for scoring, we use the attack weight instead. I'll feature both builds so you can see which one you like better. As for the moves, we have the exact options as regular Lucario at levels 1 and 3, but we are locked into Power Up Punch at level 5, as well as Close Combat at level 7. The Unite move at level 9 is what triggers Mega Evolution, so level up as fast as you can. And to wrap up our discussion, we have Emblems. I'm using my Mimikyu set to boost physical attack, movement speed, physical defense, HP, and special defense. All of the resource materials will be in the description and the pinned comment for your convenience. Now we're ready to battle. Alright, so just make sure to check if your emblems and your items are okay. You can see that Mega Lucario is recommended at the top path, so that's where I'll be. I also want to let my teammates know that I'll focus on dealing damage as well as scoring, because that's what I'm meant to do. And while we're waiting for things to load, I should say that if it takes you a while to get comfortable with using Mega Lucario, it's normal. Don't beat yourself up for it, because like GameMate said, Mega Lucario and just even normal Lucario is one of the harder Pokemon to use. It has a high skill ceiling for a reason. Alright, now onto the game. So this set will have me the Energy Amplifier as well as the Amulet coin equipped. Therefore, it's a less offensive set and a bulkier one. So this would take advantage of the early game where Lucario has Justified and its attacks would get increased if we take damage. And in the late game, we'll have the Energy Amplifier so we could activate Mega Evolution several times in a row. And here, I'm just farming the top path because that's what I'm meant to do. It's a good thing that this Pikachu is with me. I have had games wherein I was left alone at the top path. It was not fun. And what I'm doing so far is trying to stay alive. That Suicune is one of the worst matchups for Mega Lucario. Pokemon with crowd control and the ability to hinder you so that your combos are always interrupted. Those are bad matchups. Case in point, Suicune. I have to be careful not to get caught in its attacks. And how I get an upper hand is if I get close enough and do my combos for Suicune. But as of now, I don't have the eject button. That's another good item if you don't like the full heal. The eject button is another considerable item to equip if you would like to close the gap for these ranged fighters. So far, so good. We're trying to get the contested spawns while staying alive. As with all other melee all-rounders, the early game is rough because you're not at full strength yet. I mean, this is true for like all Pokemon, but for all-rounders in particular, it's rough, especially if you don't have defenders or supporters. But so far, this Pikachu is doing a good job with sticking by my side and helping me do what I need to do. So, good job. And now the Suicune has decided to attack the base. Not so fast. We're gonna try to get the Natu from them. Both Dragapult and Suicune are long-range fighters, so it's difficult for us. But the good news is, like, both the top and the bottom lanes are, like, taken care of. Again, it's really difficult when your lane partners are not where they're supposed to be. And Lucario is already hard to use as it is. So, I have good teammates. Based on how this game is going so far, I have very good teammates. Alright, now we're gonna try to get this middle contested spawn. The full heal, being very useful. Between the eject button and the full heal, I chose the full heal because, yes, it would be useful to close the gap, but hindrances are a bigger problem, in my opinion. Like, closing the gap is useful, but if you can't really, like, take out your enemy after you close the gap, then it's not gonna be of much help. Like, the ability to overcome hindrances is better, in my opinion. Alright, it's trying to get the Natu. Alright. So far, so good. Now I am in close range with Suicune. Is having a hard time hindering me. Alright. Finally, got it. I'll try to get away from this Dragapult. Dracloak, rather. And try to get stronger. I'm almost at level 9, which means I should have access to Mega Evolution very soon. I just need to level up just one more time. Okay. I got too close. And we need more support here at the top. Curlia, hold the fort. I am coming. I'm glad to see that the bottom lane is also being taken care of. Okay, it's not Gardevoir. It should deal more of a punch. And now we're gonna try to get the Registeel for ourselves. Okay, full heal. I'm just gonna try to dodge the Suicune's attacks, but I can't. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. I'll just come back. Please, please, please hold the fort and keep the pressure on. Close the gap, close the gap. Yes, alright. Mega Evolution came just at the right moment. I was able to survive the assault and score all of my points. Again, this would have the energy amplifier and the amulet coin, so I'm able to farm energy much more efficiently. And I can Mega Evolve more times in a row than a Mega Lucario that does not have the energy amplifier. So really, this build shines in the mid to the late game. And for the early game, you have bulk. So pretty ideal if you ask me. But again, I understand if people are inclined to be more offensive from the get-go. The next build that I'm gonna feature will be that more offensive set. But for now, let's just appreciate like how this Lucario build is carrying for now. Or so it appears. I think I'm doing a great job despite being less offensive and more bulky. Alright, I can Mega Evolve again. I just want to have the right moment, and I want to position myself well. Just like Empoleon's Unite move, it goes in a straight line. So you have to position yourself properly. And by that I mean you have like several enemies lined up in front of you before you blast it onto them. For example, this was not a good use of the Unite move because I missed. And time is running out. So, well, you know, just don't do that like what I did. I misaimed. I should have positioned myself better. And now let's try to get this Reggie here at the bottom. Try to get it. Get it. Yes. Right. It's now almost the 2-minute mark. We do have an objective here. I wish my teammates would just go here. That's okay. Because in my head, like while they're busy fending off the Reggie like we could have gone for this objective to make the Groudon fight just a bit more decisive. But that's okay. It's fine. Alright, everyone's revived just in time. And I want to make sure that I'm being careful not to engage with Groudon recklessly. My teammates are taking their position. I want to see my enemies where they are at the map before I take any action and brawl. I see that the Dragapult is right over here. Okay, they're in front of me. Alright, good. Now's the time. I will go for the Sylveon because Pixelate would increase special defense but not physical defense. Let's also target this Wigglytuff. There you go, good riddance. And this Greninja too. Got the attackers out of the way, now let's take care of Groudon. And while doing this, I'm also checking the map to see if there are any stray enemies trying to steal the kill from us, like this Dragapult. Take care of it, Charizard. Thank you. Alright. The score. There you go. Awesome. Let's try to knock them out. Gosh, the full heal is so good. Eject button and full heal are your two best options, in my opinion. 20 seconds. I wouldn't be able to spawn anymore, so all I could do is moral support. Keep the pressure on. We can hold them off. They don't have enough time. Awesome. Alright. That was awesome. How'd we do? Okay, not bad. Alright, so that is my personal favorite build. And now we're gonna move on to a more offensive one. Alright, for this set, I have the Choice Scarf as well as the Attack Wave. And just like before, I'm trying to farm the top lane and score so I can get to level 9 as fast as possible. And already, this is a much better start because I actually have a teammate with me in the top path. Yay! I should also say that this was recorded games apart, so now I'm much more comfortable with using Lucario. Albeit I could still... Yes, definitely. So here I am, successfully landing the first score of the game. Or I don't know, my first score. I don't know if it's off the game. I successfully landed my first score, and right now my focus is on stacking 5 more times so I could be at full power. And this is fine. I can fend for the top lane. I see that the Charcadet is on its way, so I don't worry too much. I'm trying to make sure that I get these spawns for myself and not just freely give them away to the enemy. And I am at +1 score stacks, so I have a bit more of a punch. And I can farm just a bit more efficiently. Here's stack number 2, and I'm trying not to die. Help! Help. It's okay. Right. I wore them down, but I got killed in the process. But I don't think they'll be quite as aggressive with how low their HP is. Right, going back to the path just to help the Charcadet. Get berries. Alright. Now let's get these Pokemon. So, I will evolve you. You need to evolve ASAP. Let's get the Natu. Delphox is making it hard for us, as they should. And now let's get this contested ball toy spawn. Right. And I'll try to score again. I only have like 2 points, so it should be easy. However, it is much too risky. So quick. I need to score this these 2 points. It'll be fast. I just need to go for it. Awesome. Alright. And the full heal, making its effect very useful. Let me try to score again. I am at 3 stacks, just 3 more. Just 3 more, I can do it. Alright, coolness. 2 more stacks. Four stacks at the 7-minute mark is not so bad. And definitely stacking is one of the more difficult things to do. I applaud those who are like good at stacking. I wish to be like you. And you can see right here that I'm much more comfortable with using Power Up Punch. I'm now able to charge it, yes. Technically, you can hold the charge for 4 seconds, but it becomes fully charged at 1 second. And I'm doing my best to charge it because it does do more damage if it is charged, as opposed to if you're just spamming the buttons. Yes. Alright, let's try to get the Reggie at the top. Let me try. It's just 2 more stacks. I just need 2 more stacks. Yes! Awesome. Now I'm at full power. In terms of stacking. I could still get stronger because I don't have access to my Unite move yet. But see how much faster I'm farming right now. 6 stacks. Let's just try to power up even further. Yes. Like the charging does make a huge difference. Try to do this as best as you can when you use Lucario. That was a nicely done Unite move. Like in terms of aiming, yes. Just like Empoleon's Unite move, it aims at a straight line. So do your best to position yourself well before launching it. And also, you're at a timer once you're mega evolved, so make sure you're positioned properly. And some. Let's try to go for these central area spawns so we can get stronger. Venusaur refuses to confront me as it should. Alright. And now, if we could, we should opt for the Reggie at the top. We should try to get it for ourselves. Okay, see how much better I'm becoming at charging? Yeah. Alright. I just went for my Unite move there because I wanted to secure it for ourselves. Awesome. Now I'm gonna try to knock out this Decidueye. And this Venusaur is out too. So just some things you need to remember. Charge up your power-up punches, and close combat can be cancelled early. I don't know, just use it again. I forgot the exact mechanics, but you can either use it again or activate power-up punch to cancel it. Because you don't need like 11 punches in a row if you're not brawling, really. If you don't have like a clear target. I almost knocked out that Decidueye. Right. Groudon fight is almost here. Let's try to get it. I had like for the sake of transparency, I lost a lot with Mega Lucario before I got to this point, so I'm actually quite proud watching myself. Mega Evolve. Yes. Alright. And I actually get the Groudon. Awesome. Gosh. I'm so proud of myself. Like, losing a lot was worth it to get to this point. It's hard to use. What can I say? Alright. So that is set 2. Feel free to review this and see which one is more of your speed. Remember that this guide is meant to be a starting point. Feel free to modify as you see fit and make it your own. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you appreciate our content. And thank you so much to our channel members for all that you do. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!